Okay, in this screencast we're going to draw a graph using the historical prices to do a moving average using the sheet in Google. So we go to I've just gone to Yahoo Finance. I've decided I'm going to get my Telstra information, and it's going to be weekly over a 5-year period. So if I go get prices, what it does is it gets the prices for me for those times and puts it into gives me the ability to download it in a spreadsheet. So if I go download, it will download and it will put on my desktop on my computer a CSV file that looks like this. And when you open that, it looks like a normal Excel file. It says that it's converted it to an Excel, and if you need to save it, it'll be you might lose some data, but that's okay. You just follow what you've done. So I've done a bit of modification, but basically it looks like this. We just go to File, Save As, and when it comes up with the options, you want to change it to XLX, which is a spreadsheet, an Excel worksheet. So then we save it like that, which is pretty good. I've already got one, so I want to replace it. And then what we want to do is go back to our drive, and we want to upload that file. So you go to New, File, Upload, click on the one that you want, and then upload it. Okay, it looks pretty good. So when you get it into your drive, it'll look something like this with a whole lot of information. Now once again, we only are using this opening price, so highlight those columns and just go right mouse click and delete them, which is pretty good. The next thing we want to do is we've got the most recent date here, and we want to have the earliest date. So once again, we highlight the columns, go to data, sort the range. We have a header row, which just basically means we've got titles, and we want to sort from A to Z. Go sort, and it flicks it around for us, and we now have those prices there. So we've got these prices, these prices over a number of years. I just want to kind of do a 40-day moving average. So I'm going to come down to the number 41 here and go equals average. And what's that's going to do is that's going to work out the average of 40 numbers for me. So if I highlight it up to the top, go like that, put a bracket at the end, go enter, it will then give me the average of the first 40 numbers. And then if I move my mouse over here and get that crosshatch appearing, double click it, it'll then copy it down to the end of the sheet for me. So it's got all my opening prices, and it's now average. So this is going to be a 40-day moving average, and you can experiment with the kind of moving averages you do. Now I want to insert a graph. So if I highlight those 3 columns, go insert and go chart, what happens is it says, oh, this is the kind of graph that you want. Okay, that looks pretty good. I want to customize it, so I come to this one here, and I don't want to have a starting at 0. I want it to just actually automatically choose that, so it looks a little bit better. Now if I go insert, we now have this graph. I'm going to make it a bit bigger so we can actually look at what it's doing and talk about it a bit. So this is now the graph that's been made for me by Google. Now you can't cut and paste this, so if you want to put this into your document, you just do a screenshot of it. But remember that we can work out when we have buy and sell time. So if I have a look here, by using my moving average, this point here where my mouse is now is a really good time to buy. Okay, and notice that there's fluctuations all the way along, which is okay. So we'll buy there because the blue line is now above the red line, which is at a price of $2.82. And if we follow this line along, see how I'm moving along, and we get to here, this is a really good time to sell them because now it's dropping below that moving average line. So that means that we can look at whether we maximize our profits over that. The other good thing that we can do is at the top here, we can click on this scale and it will give us a 3-month window. If we just slide this along here by grabbing the mouse and moving across, you can actually see where those prices are. So depending on your graph, you might be able to refine when you buy and sell. So remember, we bought right at the beginning there and we sold it up there, but you can see there's a couple more selling opportunities that we might want to take into account either here, or this could be another buy one over here. So this is how you use that function to work out when to buy and sell. To work out the price, see on the top right hand side you've got the opening price, which is in blue, and the moving day average price, so we use that opening price of 281, and then we might want to sell them here when the opening price is 501, and you can show that you've made a profit. Now you might be able to demonstrate that by using this for one of your shares, you can actually make a profit on the share market.